Hello everyone, welcome along to our webinar this Saturday. It's great to see you. In case we haven't met each other before, my name is Mairead and I am in the west of Ireland. And usually I complain about the wind and the rain, but today it's actually like summertime. So I am super excited about our weather today. Lots of sun, lots of heat, all the good stuff. So we'll enjoy it while it's here. So I have been with the TEFL Academy since 2015, and in general, I've been involved in the world of TEFL for 20 years now. So hopefully I will have lots of experience and lots of knowledge to share with you over the course of the next hour. I really like today's topic because it is just a giant Q&A. So those of you who have attended our webinars before will know that normally there's a presentation and then the second half of the webinar is all about questions and answers. Well, today, everything is questions and answers, okay? So it is very much up to all of you to ask me your questions. Anything you want to know about the world of TEFL, whether it's finding jobs, whether it's about interviews, whether it's about teaching grammar, listening, speaking, pronunciation, anything at all. This is your chance, okay, to ask all of those questions that you always wanted to know about the world of TEFL. There is nothing off limits today. So please head along to the chat box and start typing in your questions. Even if some of you have questions about course content, or maybe you have questions about assignments, okay, everything is valid. I can see some comments coming in already, so hopefully you are telling me where you're all tuning in from today. I always love to know this. We have Jeannie in Canada and Dorothy in Florida. Oh, so you're used to the sunshine, Dorothy, I'm guessing. For us in Ireland, it's a bit of a rarity. Hello, Simone, across the water in the UK, in Stoke-on-Trent. Very good. So hello, Mariam, also in the UK. Let's see, Mariam, I see you have a question. Let's take a look. I've just started the level 5. Okay, very good. Welcome. Assignment A, and was wondering what the total word count is. Good question, Mariam. You will see on each template, it will give you a word count, okay? Because all of the different parts of the assignment will have a different word count. So read the templates carefully and you will find that information. If you don't see a word count, then there isn't one and you can use your best judgment, okay? So yeah, look at the templates and there will be a word count for each part. And if there isn't, you're free to write as much as you want. Okay, thank you, Mariam, and welcome. Okay, we have Belgium, Uganda, Italy, from New Zealand living in Germany. So Clara, you're a long way from home. We have France, Greece. This is amazing. I never remember seeing such a spread of countries before. Dubai, Mexico, and South Africa, and also the UK. Hello, Marcella. So in case you have just joined us, let me tell you all again that this is a question and answer webinar today. So any questions you have about the world of TEFL, please pop them into the chat box and we will start answering as many as we can. Maybe it's a question about the course content or assignments. Maybe it's a question about teaching and what that entails, maybe teaching grammar or teaching pronunciation or skills. Maybe it's a question about moving abroad and finding jobs. Anything at all today. I mean, there are no restrictions on what you can ask about today. Okay. So we have Suri in Malaysia. Oh, how exciting. Malaysia is a place I have never been, but I just think it must be fascinating. So welcome along, Suri. We have South Africa, very good, and Zimbabwe. Oh my goodness, what a mix. I mean, this is just the world of TEFL in a nutshell. It is just the most international profession you could ever imagine, which you are all evidencing wonderfully today by tuning in from all over the world. And Andrea in Hungary, wonderful. So nice to meet you all, and lots of new names today. You know, usually I recognize a lot of the names, but today it looks like we have a new crew. So I wonder, are you all just starting off in the course, or are you well established? If you are starting off, you may have lots of questions that you can ask me if you want today. So Shenka, let's see. The handbook we receive with our level 5 course materials, is that our assignments for the course? Oh, is that our assignments for the course? Where do I get the templates? What will open with the relevant unit? So Shenka, the handbook is really just a guide. You're going to encounter the assignments as you go through the online course. So at the end of Unit 5, you will find all of the information about Assignment A. Okay, you will find all of the templates, all of the instructions, everything you need for Assignment A at the end of Unit 5. Then, when you've passed Assignment A and you keep going through the course, you will find everything associated with Assignment B, so instructions, templates, everything, at the end of Unit 7. Okay, so when you pass Assignment B and you progress through the course, you will then encounter all of the instructions, templates, everything you need for Assignment C at the end of Unit 10. Okay, so while the handbook is, kind of like a guide, really, you will not start the assignments. You won't start working on them until the end of Unit 5, the end of Unit 7, and the end of Unit 10. One other thing to bear in mind, Shenka, is that you do not get access to the next assignment until you have already passed the previous one. So you need to pass Assignment A before you access Assignment B. And you need to pass Assignment B before you access Assignment C. So yeah, there we go. Units 5, 7, and 10 are the big ones to look out for. All right, thank you for your question, Shenka. I'm sure a lot of people who are just starting out were wondering about that. All right, so hello, Abubakar. Oh, Sadiq in Nigeria. Oh, welcome. Another country enters the mix. Good to see you, Sadiq. So hello, Joyce. What platforms are there where TEFL jobs are advertised for teaching online? So Joyce, there are lots of different jobs websites. Of course, I would recommend the TEFL Academy jobs board. We have a lot of jobs up there all the time for both face-to-face and online teaching. Okay, so head along to the TEFL Academy website, click on jobs board, and then you'll be able to filter jobs, in lots of different ways. Okay. Another one I would recommend is TEFL.com. That is a pretty big international jobs website. So www.tefl.com, and you will also be able to filter for online jobs. Okay. Really, Joyce, I would say that your best bet is to check out the TEFL Academy jobs board, check out TEFL.com jobs board, and then just throw in a search into Google. Okay, so teaching online TEFL jobs websites, or teaching English online ads or jobs. Okay, and see what comes up. Because there are dozens and dozens and dozens of websites out there. Personally, I can vouch for our TEFL Academy jobs board and TEFL.com jobs board. So hopefully they will be enough to get you started, and you will find many more once you start searching. Okay, so hello, Jen from Brazil. Lovely to meet you. Again, another place I have never been, but I would love to visit. I have had a lot of students from Brazil in the past, and Brazilians are just the loveliest people. I'm such a fan. So welcome here today, Jen. Okay, hello, Simone. Hello, I have just recently started and completed Unit 1. Excellent, welcome and well done. Due to my learning style, I like practical learning opportunities. Can you suggest any, please? So yeah, absolutely, Simone. There are lots of ways to get some practical experience of teaching, even while you're studying your online course. So if, for example, you look into volunteering in your local area, see if you can find any volunteer opportunities that will involve conversational English or teaching basic English skills to people whose first language is not English. If you look into some volunteering, I'm sure that there will be opportunities around you somewhere. Another thing you can do is to put up ads, maybe in your local library, or if you have a local college or university, put up some ads on the notice board. Yeah, offer your services as a volunteer English tutor. That will be some way, that would be a way to put into practice what you're learning throughout the course. Okay. Yeah, that would be my best advice for getting practical experience of teaching. Is that what you mean, Simone? If you are looking for a different type of answer, please clarify in the chat box if I can help with anything else there. All right, so hello, sorry. I'm interested to do online teaching. Very good, a lot of people are. Is it important to get some live experience in a school first? Honestly, sorry, that's not entirely necessary. I mean, any experience is good experience, right? But no, I mean, I know plenty of teachers who have just taught online and, it is no hindrance to them. So, if you can get experience face-to-face, great. Okay, but it's not entirely necessary, or it's not at all necessary to become an online teacher. I do find that both types of teaching can complement each other a lot. Like you learn a lot from online teaching that you can apply to your face-to-face and vice versa. But no, you can absolutely specialize in online without doing face-to-face. Okay, thank you. Sorry, good question. Okay, Mariam, what's the difference between level 3 and level 5 course certification? So basically, Mariam, it just means that on the levels of qualification, the National Curriculum Framework, level 3 is somewhat below level 5 in terms of depth of study. So while the level 3 is pretty in-depth and it's not easy by any means, the level 5 course is longer. Yeah, there's a lot more information in there. There are more assignments. And in general, it's just a little bit more intricate, a little bit more involved. So level 3 is an excellent qualification to have. Yeah, but level 5 is that bit higher on the framework. Okay, that said, with level 3, you can still absolutely find really good teaching jobs. Okay, that is for sure. All right, so Victoria, just starting off. Congratulations, welcome. Do we attend these webinars every Saturday? So Victoria, the webinars are optional. Okay, you don't have to come every Saturday. Okay, it's absolutely not a necessity. We don't take registration or we don't require you to attend, but they're generally pretty useful. And every week there is a different topic. So yeah, hopefully you can join us every Saturday, but you don't have to. Okay, it's not an obligation. It's just something extra. All right, so hello, Jenny. Lots of TEFL jobs are advertised at payment per hour. Do schools give time for lesson planning and marking? Generally, Jenny, no, unfortunately not. So when you see jobs advertised like, oh, work 15 hours a week, okay, what that means is 15 hours teaching time. All of the planning time and everything else will be unpaid, and that will be on you, basically, for you to do. So short answer, no. All right, thank you, Jenny. Good question. Okay, Lisa Maria. I'm working on assignment C. Oh, you're nearly there then, you're at the end. And would like to know if it's okay to just use a couple of online dictionaries for the dictionary task. I don't have a physical dictionary. Yeah, Lisa Maria. So few of us do these days, I think. Online dictionaries are absolutely fine. Okay, no problem at all. Okay. So Amos, I would like to know the details of assignment A. So Amos, there are a lot of details for assignment A. Okay, so if you don't know anything about it, I would recommend that you wait until you get to the end of Unit 5. Okay, then at the end of Unit 5, you will see everything you need to see. If you have a question about a specific part of assignment A, please pop it in the chat box. But otherwise, yeah, you will find everything you need to know at the end of Unit 5. Both on the Level 3 course and the Level 5 course. Okay, the assignment A's come at the end of Unit 5. All right. So, Darth Vader. Ah, what a great username. Unless you are the actual Darth Vader, in which case that's even more impressive. Are assignments relevant to the previous units? Yes, Darth, absolutely. So, you know, assignment A at the end of Unit 5 will contain lots of elements that you will have learned about in Units 1 to 5. Okay, then assignment B in Unit 7, again, you'll be using what you've learned in Units 1 to 7. Okay, so, you know, they kind of build as you go. So, yes, they do include the previous units. Okay, hello, Christine. If I happen to fail the first assignment and I pass in my second trial, do you consider the first trial or the second one when getting my certificate? As long as you pass it, Christine, that's good enough. It doesn't matter if it's the first or the second or the third time. Okay, as long as you end up with a pass for that assignment, it's all good. Okay. So yeah, no matter when you get the grade, it all counts and it's all good. Okay. So hello, Anna, from New Zealand, based in Guatemala. Oh, how amazing. Oh, that is so exciting. What an adventure. Just started teaching adults online and will be teaching 6th graders next week. No previous experience, so it's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, I bet, Anna. I mean, the first few times in the classroom, whether it's physical or online, you know, it is scary. There's no getting away from it. It can be pretty, no, not scary, but nerve-wracking. Just like everything, right? When we try something new for the first time, there's always that element of trepidation because we don't really know what to expect. But look, at the end of the day, teaching is teaching, you know, whether it's adults, whether it's kids, you know, the principles are the same. We need to make things engaging. We need to grade our language accordingly. And you know what? Once you're actually standing in front of your students, the nerves do start to disappear because you're so focused on making it a positive environment for your students that you kind of just forget to worry about yourself. So my best advice would be just focus on making it a positive experience for your students, and that will take you away from the nerves. Okay. But yeah, it is daunting. There's no two ways about it. I always think teaching is like learning to drive. Like the first few times you go out in the car, you're just terrified of everything and doing the wrong thing and terrified of like what can go wrong. But you know, it's just practice, isn't it? The more you do it, the more automatic it gets. And very much the same thing with teaching. So good luck. And if I see you again in future webinars, I'll be looking forward to hearing how it's going for you. So thank you, Anna. So hello, SBR9. I've just started. Do we find our units or assignments online? Yeah, absolutely. So log in to our online platform, go to your homepage, click on the name of the course you're doing, whether it's level 5 or level 3. And when you click the name of your course, it will bring you to all of your units. Okay, so just scroll down the page and you will start to see all of the units appear. You've got to go through them all in order. Okay, so there is what we call Unit 0. It's a getting started unit. And you need to watch that because it's full, or you need to look at that because it's full of really important information for the whole course. Yeah, in terms of how to navigate the platform, how to submit work, etc. So once you've gone through Unit 0, the preparation unit, then you will start at Unit 1 and just keep on marching on. So yeah, everything will be there for you on your homepage once you log in. Okay, so John from Portugal. Oh, how wonderful. And Chris in Manchester, again, just across the water. Welcome. Okay. So Yuli, hello. Can you start the course if you're under 18? Yuli, I do not believe so. But you can definitely contact our student support team. Yeah, and they will give you the details. But I'm 99% sure that you need to be over 18. But I definitely advise you to check with our customer support team. All right. So hello, Nurjahan. Can we teach face-to-face or is this qualification for online teaching only? No, it's for any type of teaching TEFL. Okay, so be it face-to-face or online. Okay, it works equally for both. So, you know, it's really great that it gives you so many opportunities. It gives you flexibility. You know, you might do one, you might do the other, you might do a mixture of both. Totally up to you, Nurjahan. Thank you for the question. So, hello, Clara. Are there many jobs that are a mixture of online and in person, or is it generally one or the other? Clara, I would say that it's generally one or the other. Okay, it wouldn't be typical to have a mix of online and face-to-face. However, that's not to say that that doesn't exist. You know, it probably does somewhere where you might do like one class a week online and 2 face-to-face or something. It definitely would not be the norm. Yeah, but who knows? It might be out there. I would say though, Clara, you can assume that it would be either one or the other. All right, thank you. So Simone, thank you. The adverts are a good idea. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the process of volunteering. Oh, amazing. Good, good. Are there any sorts of exercises I can download to complement the units as well? Not that I know of, Simone. I mean, as you work throughout the units or through the units, there will be lots of suggestions for activities. If you are looking for extra activities to do, like with the students that you're volunteering with, for example, I would say just go to Google and try to be as specific as you like. For example, speaking tasks for intermediate adults. Yeah. Or reading activities for young learners. You know, throw in a search, and there are so many materials out there for TEFL. So get searching and you will find that there is a lot of material out there. So yes, thank you, Simone. Okay, so hello, Nazia. I'm looking for online teaching jobs after completion of my level 5 TEFL. How can I start? Oh, well, Nazia, jobs websites are the best place to start. As I said previously, the TEFL Academy has a very, very, very extensive jobs board. So please do check that out. And you will find like dozens of online teaching jobs advertised there. Okay, apart from that, you can look at websites such as TEFL.com. Okay, that's another very, very big jobs board. And apart from that, Nazia, just, put in a general search for online TEFL jobs. Okay, and see what comes back to you. Another thing you can do, Nazia, I know a lot of teachers do it, they launch themselves as freelance teachers. So instead of looking for a job in a school, they market themselves as freelance or independent teachers. So there are a lot of platforms where you can advertise your services as a teacher. For example, Preply or Twinix or italki. Let me pop these in the chat box. And these are basically platforms where you upload a picture of yourself and you create a profile. And then students who are looking for teachers can go there and choose you, okay, if they like your profile. So I'm just going to type those into the chat box. We have Preply. We have another one called italki. It's very popular. We have Twinix. In reality, there are lots of these platforms. So again, put in a Google search, teaching or TEFL online, and see what you find. Advertise your services as many places as you can, okay, to try to reach the greatest number of students. Otherwise, jobs boards are definitely your friend here. Okay, thank you, Nazia. And also, while I think of it, if you go to our YouTube channel, the TEFL Academy YouTube channel, you'll see that there are a lot of webinars already there, already recorded on looking for jobs. So please head along to our YouTube channel, find the webinars on finding jobs, and there will be a lot more information there. Okay. For those of you who want to teach online, there are also webinars on creating video profiles of yourself, doing demo lessons. Yeah, so check out all of our webinars on these topics on our YouTube channel. Okay, Shenka, is level 5 the highest level? Yes, it's the highest level that we offer, for sure. Okay, thank you, Shenka. So Yuli, can you start the course if you're under 18 and study then when you're over 18? Again, Yuli, I am not 100% sure on this, so please send a message to our customer service team and they will 100% be able to clarify that for you. Okay. Good. So let's see, Zinle, hello. I just got my level 3 assignment day feedback. I didn't pass on the first attempt. Not to worry, Zinle, it happens. My question is, how long should I take to resubmit it? Can I finish all the units and reattempt to resubmit the assignment? Zinle, however you feel you want to do it is fine. The only thing is that you won't be able to do assignment B until you have passed assignment A. So, don't leave it too late because you need to leave yourself enough time to pass A, to do B, and then to pass B. Okay. You have, everybody on our level 5 and level 3 course has 6 months to complete the course. So, how you manage that time is up to you. Just make sure you leave enough time to do everything and pass everything. But no, as such, there is not a time limit, Zinle, on resubs. Personally, I would advise just doing it while it's all still fresh in your mind. Okay, if it were me, I would work on the resub like immediately. I would make that my priority, but that's just me. Okay, you can do it however you want to, as long as you get everything done within the 6 months. Okay, and so hello Joyce. Is there a business English course with the TEFL Academy? Yes, there absolutely is. We have an add-on course. So once you complete your level 5 or level 3, you can then, if you wish, do an add-on course or a top-up course. The business English course, I believe, is approximately 40 hours of study. So, it's a lot shorter than the level 3 or level 5, but yeah, it's a really nice course if you are interested in going down that route. So if you are interested in the business English course, send along an email or a ticket to our customer service team, and they will be able to give you all the info you need. Okay. Persa. Oh, not Darth Vader. But Persa is just as good. I'm also working in a private school. Excellent. Just finished Unit 1. How much time would you say approximately we should spend in each unit? So Persa, I'm going to be super annoying and tell you that it totally depends. There is no real guidance I can give you for this. Some people will fly through certain units faster than others because maybe they really enjoy it or they're interested in the topic. So, it's really a case of how long is a piece of string. And I know that's annoying. It's an annoying answer. But yeah, it takes what it takes. Some units will be faster than others because, you just find them more interesting, or you just happen to have more time to dedicate to studying on that particular week. All right. Thank you, Prisa. Okay, so Lerato, what advice would you give for someone attempting assignment B? Lerato, are you doing the level 5 course? If you are doing level 5, assignment B is a grammar lesson. So my absolute top advice would be that before you start typing anything for assignment B, make sure you know the grammar point inside and out. Okay, do your research on the grammar point, because unless you understand that, you will struggle with the assignment. So for assignment B, it's all about the research and understanding your particular grammar point. So yeah, that's my advice. Okay, thank you, Lerato. So, hello, Shenka. Can you pay to rewrite if you fail more than the 3 tries? Shenka, again, I am not 100% sure about this, but I believe that if you fail, now it's unusual for people to fail because, you do get a lot of opportunities and you do get a ton of feedback. But if you do fail, you will get a refund for what you spent on the course, but you will not be able to re-enroll. Okay. That said, please, if it happens, send a message to our customer service team and they will be able to clarify that 100% for you. But yeah, as I said, it is not common that people fail, honestly, because, you have a lot of opportunities and you get a lot of feedback. Okay, so don't even worry about that. Put that out of your mind. It won't happen. I'm sure of it. Okay, Suri, is it okay to complete all of the 10 units first and approach all 3 assignments after that? Absolutely, Suri. Yeah, we have students who prefer to do it that way, and that is absolutely fine. Just make sure that you have enough time to submit and pass everything. If you read our advice on assignments, it says that you should aim to submit your final assignment, which would be assignment C, 2 weeks before your course expires. Because, for example, if you submit assignment C just a day or 2 before your course expires, that won't be enough time to get it marked and back to you. Okay, so absolutely manage your time as best you can and try to submit your final assignment around 2 weeks before your course expires. That way you'd be guaranteed to have enough time to do everything, pass everything, and get your certificate. That said, everybody, if you do find yourself running out of time, like if there's no way you're going to get assignment C submitted before your 6 months are up, there are opportunities to extend your enrollment. So if you need an extension, again, contact our customer service team and they will be able to organize that for you. All right. So Catherine, I'm taking notes as I watch. Very good, good idea. Will this Q&A stream also be uploaded to YouTube? Yes, absolutely. Every single webinar ends up on YouTube a couple of days afterwards. So today is Saturday. So yeah, by Monday or Tuesday at the very latest, this webinar will also be there. All right, thank you, Catherine. Okay. So Marcella, hi, hello. What activities do you think are the most useful to teach vocabulary in the class? So I think, Marcella, when it comes to vocabulary, we want to do a lot of association tasks. So things like matching can be really, really good. You know, if you're just learning, if you're learning new vocabulary, like you can do lots of really fun matching activities, whether it's a word with a picture or whether it's a word and a definition, or flashcards. Yeah. I tend to find games that are all about matching and like moving things together and like sorting through stuff and organizing it. That tends to solidify new knowledge a little quicker in students' minds. So definitely consider some sort of matching activity. Once you're happy that students know the words and they know what they mean, then you can start moving on to more speaking-based practice. So like you can write some conversation questions, write some discussion questions using the new vocabulary so that the students can actually speak to each other and use the vocabulary. Because if we keep, if we don't give them the opportunity to use the new vocabulary actively, chances are it's just going to rest in their brains for a while and then it's just going to going to flow away again. Okay, so first work on consolidating the meaning and the words, but then definitely move it into like a speaking task or a communicative task, or even a writing task, or both speaking and writing. Because the more times that we can recycle the vocabulary, the more likely it is to stick. Okay, so that would be my advice for vocabulary. So thank you, Marcella. Good question. Okay. Lisa Maria, when I've been looking for online jobs, there are a lot of companies that require at least 1 year online teaching experience. How can you get online experience if you are just starting out? Oh, Lisa Maria, isn't it always the way? I think with pretty much every profession in the world. You're trying to start out, they're looking for experience, you don't have any. So how are you meant to get it if they won't accept you without it? I totally get that. It can seem like a total catch-22 situation. The thing is, Lisa Maria, just keep applying. Even if they apply, or even if they specify 1 year, apply anyway, okay? It's just a matter of putting yourself in front of as many schools as you can until somebody gives you a chance. Another thing you can do, Lisa Maria, is see if you can find like any way of volunteer teaching. Just like I said to one of our other listeners, maybe advertise your services online, okay, in one of the, Preply or similar platforms. Maybe if a school won't give you an opportunity, you can go find your own students and take it from there. And then when you do have some online experience, then you can apply to schools. But, you've just got to put yourself out there, Lisa Maria. I would say TEFL is generally very accepting, or certainly more accepting than most industries, of teachers without experience. Okay, like it is totally normal to have brand new teachers. okay, working for schools, both online and face-to-face. So yeah, keep applying, apply for everything. And somebody will get back to you. Okay, just perseverance. All right, thank you, Lisa Maria. Great question. Okay, so Anna, do you know of TPRS and what do you think of it? So are you referring here, Anna, to total physical response? That is a teaching methodology that is all about associating words with movement. For example, the game Simon Says, yeah, or the song Head, Shoulders, Knees and Toes. I'm a big fan of TPR, anything that gets students up and moving and associating words with physical movement. I mean, it's just one other way of consolidating. So yeah, I'm a big fan. It works especially well for young learners or lower level learners. It can be a little more limited as you move through the higher levels. Okay. Because, you know, you start dealing with far more abstract language that can't be represented by movement. But for young learners and for low levels, absolutely. I'm a big fan of TPR. So thank you, Anna. I hope that's what you mean by TPRS. If it means something else, please pop it in the chat box and we'll discuss that too. Okay, so Nora Jahan, is this course for ESOL and mainstream course? Yeah, it can absolutely be TEFL, TESOL, mainstream course. I'm not quite sure what you mean by this. So perhaps you can clarify what you mean by mainstream in the chat box. But for TEFL or TESOL, absolutely valid. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Yuli, can you tell me where I can find the student support team contact? Yeah, absolutely. So if you go along to our TEFL Academy website, so www.theteflacademy.com, you will find a Contact Us tab. Okay, so click on that and you will be able to send your message directly to customer service. Okay, so head along to www.theteflacademy.com and contact us and you will be able to get through. It has an email function. It also gives the phone numbers for all the different parts of the world. So you will be able to find us very easily. Okay. And so Catherine, if I have understood correctly, then you can teach all age groups with the TEFL certificate. Absolutely. I already have a teaching certificate in Belgium, but only for high school, only for middle school and high school. Yeah, exactly, Catherine. Like once you have your TEFL certificate, you know, you're not teaching within elementary school or high school. Yeah. You know, it's not that type of teaching. Chances are you will be teaching in private language schools. And yeah, you could be teaching 3-year-olds, you could be teaching 83-year-olds, okay? You generally come across the whole range of ages. Okay, thank you, Catherine. Okay, Simone, is a level 5 diploma TEFL a competitive qualification against CELTA? CELTA is also level 5 and we are level 5. Are people successful in securing jobs without much experience? Absolutely. As I said previously to another viewer, the TEFL industry is very much used to having new teachers coming in all the time. Experience isn't as huge a deal as it tends to be in other industries. Okay. And as I said, apply for everything. You know, anything that looks interesting to you, go for it. That would be my top advice. Okay, Rygard, hello. You are very welcome. Started the course last month. Welcome. Just finished unit 2 of level 3 course in my 40s, deciding on a new career path. Amazing. Nervous, although I have some teaching experience. That's so exciting. Oh, I do love a career change. I haven't managed one myself. TEFL has been my only ever job. But through TEFL, I have worked with so many teachers who have come from other industries. It's just an amazing job. And any teaching experience you have had in the past, it doesn't matter if it's language related or not, any teaching experience will be helpful for you. Because, I'm a firm believer that at the end of the day, teaching is teaching. Okay, it's all about your students. It's all about finding ways to make the difficult easy. So whatever teaching experience you have had in the past will be super, super useful. So yeah, I'm excited for you. It's a really, really fun job. I don't think you'll regret it one bit. All right. So, hello, Dorothy. For multilingual classes, teachers are advised to anticipate different foreign language grammar structures. However, I have limited knowledge of other languages. Please advise. Good question, Dorothy. Honestly, I think it can help if you speak your students' first language. But honestly, it's not necessary. Because when you're teaching English, you want to be speaking in English the whole time. So if you don't speak their language, it doesn't matter. It just means that you will have to, think of the easiest way to communicate meaning. And, you will have to find the best way to teach whatever it is, whatever structure you're teaching. So, while it can be helpful to know a little bit of your students' first language to help you anticipate the problems, honestly, it's not necessary to do so. Okay, it's a bonus, but it's not necessary. So I definitely would not worry about that too much, Dorothy. That would not be a thing that would bother me at all. All right, thank you though. Interesting question. So Jeannie, once we submit an assignment to be marked, how long do we have to wait to get our mark? Can we move on to the next unit? So Jeannie, we typically get things turned around in 5 working days or less. And I mean, sometimes even in 1 or 2 working days, you will have your mark back. But yeah, as a rule, allow 5 working days, bearing in mind that weekends are not counting in that. So for example, if you submit an assignment on Monday, the latest you would have it back is Monday. Tuesday would be working day 1, Wednesday, working day 2, Thursday, working day 3, Friday, working day 4. Weekends don't count. Monday would be working day 5. So by the latest, an assignment submitted on Monday should be returned the following Monday. Okay. But as I said, it's generally a lot quicker than that. Okay. At the moment, for example, if you submit Monday, you will have it back Tuesday evening or Wednesday. Okay. So yeah, 5 working days would be generally the longest you would have to wait. While you are waiting, you can absolutely move on to the following units. But as I said before, you will not be able to access any other assignments until you have passed the one that you submitted. All right, thank you, Jeannie. Okay, so Lorato, what advice would you give for someone attempting level 5 assignment B? So I think we had this question before, and yeah, as I said, research your grammar point. You will absolutely live or die by understanding your grammar point. Okay, so make sure you understand it before you start the assignment. Okay, thank you, Lorato. Good question. So Suri, I have found it really challenging doing the course while working full-time. It's not easy. It is absolutely not easy. Is it possible to request an extension more than once if I need it? Absolutely, Suri. Yeah, you can extend as many times as you need to. Okay, so don't worry about that at all. Just, contact customer service and they will give you all of the options. Okay. So Anna, hello. Is it necessary to read resources other than those provided by TTA to pass the assignments, broader research? I mean, Anna, if you can, it all helps, right? But you don't need to. You know, everything you need to know to pass the assignments will be on the TEFL Academy course, or will be in the TEFL Academy course material. If you can do broader research though, do it. Why not? It all helps, but it's not necessary. All right, so Luna, can we request a regrade of an assignment that we have already passed? You can, yeah, absolutely. So send along a ticket to student support and, you know, tell us the assignment that you would like reassessed, and they will forward it to the relevant people to get that done for you. So yes, send a ticket to student support, and they will take it from there. Okay, so Zinli, because I've never taught a class before, perhaps that's why I may not have passed. How should I approach it in terms of how students may understand the subject that I'm teaching? Yeah, I understand, Zinli. It can be hard. You know, very few of our students actually have any teaching experience. So, you know, we totally understand that you're all starting from a base of 0 teaching experience. I would say, Zinli, if there's anything in the assignment or in the assignment instructions that you don't quite understand, send a ticket to tutor support. Okay, and there are a team of us on tutor support, like every day, all day, every day. And, you know, we will be more than happy to help you with anything that you don't understand. Okay, so send your ticket to tutor support. All right, and I'm sure next time we'll be more successful. Okay, the help is there. You just need to reach out to us and get it. Okay, so Lisa Maria, is there such a thing as TEFL for teaching early years? Yeah, absolutely, Lisa Maria. So we call this teaching English for very young learners, or VYL. Okay, the very young learners are like 3-4 years old. Okay, so yeah, it is absolutely a thing. I have done it, and it's just amazing. I love it. So yes, for sure, it is a thing. VYL, very young learners. Okay. So John, a unit specific question. Is the TED Talk referred to the one with Pamela Meyer? And is it necessary, a good idea to watch it? Oh, John, I am not sure about this one. I do not know. But you know what? If it is something that is referred to in the course material, please send a ticket to tutor support with the URL of that page, and we will absolutely be able to help you from that. But just off the top of my head, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to here. But yeah, send a ticket to tutor support. We will definitely look into it for you. Okay, so Shiki, hello. Oh, Eunice from Cameroon. Oh, wonderful. How much time do we get with an extension? Eunice, it depends. Okay, we offer a range of extension possibilities. Again, send a ticket to student support and they will be able to give you all of the options. Okay, so when you are logged into the course, go to the support tab. Yeah, select student support and they will take it from there. All right, thank you, Eunice. Okay. Okay, Anna, TPRS. Right, we were talking about different things. Teaching proficiency through reading and storytelling. Oh, amazing. I love this. I love this idea. If you are, especially if you are teaching young learners, Anna, you will use this a lot. Okay, because we want our classes to be engaging for our students. And what do young learners love more than stories? I don't know if there's anything they love more than than stories, both listening to them and inventing them themselves, writing them, etc. So yeah, I am a huge fan of reading and storytelling. I think the main thing here is, while they are reading and listening to stories, these are quite receptive skills. The trick is to then turn it around so that it becomes productive, like giving them the chance to speak or to respond to the stories, and giving them the chance maybe to write their own ideas. But yeah, I am a massive fan of reading and storytelling in order to build English proficiency. It's amazing for skills. Okay, for the 4 skills, I can't think of anything better. All right, thank you, Anna. So Zinle, how do I apply to jobs when I haven't got a TEFL certificate yet? So Zinle, some people wait until they've finished their course, but others will apply before they have. I think the best thing to do here is when you're putting together your CV, make it clear that you are doing your course now and give them a projected date of completion. Okay, so don't try to make it seem like you have finished the course if you haven't. Tell them that you are that the course is in progress and you will be finished in, for example, November 2022. Okay, just be honest about it. And it's generally not a huge issue in the world of TEFL, because schools will be able to factor you into their future plans if they know when you will be available. It could even be the case that they will thank you for your application, but they'll tell you, come back to us when you're definitely done. Okay, but there's no harm applying as long as you're clear about the fact that you're still studying and you will be finished, in November, in December, whenever. Okay, thank you, Sinley. Okay. So Simone, where would we find extra resources to support us with our assignments? Google Scholar or Gister? Is there a place to find the extra resources? Not in particular, Simone. You will be searching. You will be doing a lot of research yourself and searching for materials. That is such an important skill when it comes to teaching. So there are some websites out there that will have a ton of materials. Websites like Busy Teacher. Is it .com or .org? I always get that confused. Let me just do a quick search because I don't want to give you the wrong information. Yeah, so busyteacher.org is a good one for materials. I do believe Busy Teacher has gone half premium though, but you should still have access to some free materials like worksheets, etc. Another really good website is onestopenglish.com. Again, there'll be lots of resources there. Some of them are premium that you need a subscription for, but there's still lots of free stuff there as well. Websites like learnenglishkids.co.uk or Learn English Teens. Throw in a Google search and you will be amazed at how much comes back. So just try to be specific in your searches. As I said before, for example, first conditional worksheet, teens, intermediate. Yeah, try to put in as much information as you can and see what comes back. All right, thank you, Simone. Good question. So everyone, I have glanced at the clock and an hour has passed. I can barely believe it. That has been like the quickest hour of my life. I see there are still some questions that I haven't got to yet. So you know what? If you have a question about anything related to extensions or enrollments, please send a ticket to student support, okay? And they will be able to help you with all of that. If you have any questions about teaching in general or assignments, send a ticket along to tutor support, okay? And we will be more than happy to give you the answers to your questions. I'm really sorry we ran out of time. I think we could easily do another hour, quite honestly. So thank you so much for coming along. And I hope that you are all excited and re-energized to get stuck into your studying and get your course done. I'm sure you will all have a wonderful teaching career ahead. Just before I go, I have a couple of reminders. All of our previous webinars are available on our YouTube channel in the video section, and this webinar will be there in a few days. Also, if you have just 2 more minutes, we would really appreciate your thoughts on this webinar. We're always looking to improve. We're always looking for your ideas and suggestions for new topics. So if you could hop along to SurveyMonkey, we would be very, very appreciative. I'm going to pop the address in the chat box just for easier access. There we go. All right. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone, and hopefully we will see each other again soon. Okay, bye-bye. Thanks for coming.